Absolute carnage on the market, absolute bloodbath, and I've been expecting this. On the last shows we went through, and I said on these daily updates, I said that if we come up here, the probabilities are that we are going to reject, because this is a very strong 4-hour order block, and every single pump is there to trap you and liquidate you. So if you are caught in this carnage, or you don't know what to do, or you're not in the community, you haven't been watching the updates, this is for you. And if you have been and you're sitting on cash and whatever, this is also for you. Before we get going, I'm going to talk about where I do think the bottom is pretty close. It's a little bit of a different setup. I literally just landed like 5 minutes ago. I got into the hotel. I'm here in a conference in Lisbon, so I'm bringing this urgent update for you. I do think the bottom is in, and there's a very certain level you need to look out for. Before we get going though, finally I'm back on YouTube after YouTube admitted that they actually took our videos down for no reason. But very important, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, only for entertainment purposes only. You should always consult with people who understand cryptocurrencies and whatnot. And whatever I say and how I express myself, if I say I told you so, that doesn't mean that I am always right. I can make mistakes. I hope this is going to be enough for a disclaimer. Guys, always do your own research. Check the rest in the description. Let's get going. Very important. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Fefe. I drop these updates every single day, update you on what I think the market is going to do. And I can tell you we've been pretty accurate since the beginning of the year, but specifically since this daily break happened here, and we're going lower and lower and lower. And this level here at 3.7 trillion is a very important level, because this was the level that I said we need to break, because it is a 4-hour supply zone. And if we can't break above that level, that means that we're going to reject and we're going to come much, much lower. Now we retraced right into this order block, which is this final move up. We retraced right in there, showed a 4-hour market structure shift, and since then the market is just nuking. Horrible outlook. So that said, a couple of things. One is I took a bet with Ren and I won that bet. So that was on Rain, who is actually a partner on the channel here, which I'm super happy about. They're a prediction market in beta version, but they're up and coming. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Big news coming this week as well, or next week. But anyway, we took this bet on Rain, and the bet said that Ren said we're going to go to all-time high, and the bottom isn't, and I said that we are going to go to 98. Bitcoin was 105,000. Do not forget that. And less than 48 hours later, 24 hours later, I actually won that bet. That takes us to 3-0. To me, when it comes to bets with Ren, Bitcoin went down to below 97, and now it's sitting at, I don't even know where it's sitting at now. It's sitting at 94,000. So absolutely brutal, 94,000. Now I made this post and I said the bull market is over. So if you've been following through, I think just keep following. We'll see what the bottom is coming for the relief rally that I've been expecting. I hope it happens. No one knows, obviously, but I do think that is a probability, and that's what we need to prepare for. And this is what I'm going to talk about now. So ultimately, oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you about Rain, very important. So I said they are up and coming and they are a prediction market, but what matters is that they have some crazy bets now running. For example, will Donald Trump or Elon Musk post about Rain protocol? Now, you have 1 to 100 odds here. So I'm not saying this is a very smart bet, but they do have a bunch of cool stuff coming. So go and check them out. There's going to be a link in the description. But super important. If you go back here, there is one certain level you need to look out for, okay? And that is the 15-minute and the hourly market structure shift. I have updated you in the community. I have this community running. It is absolutely free to join. You can just join in. You will find links below. And in here, I've been guiding you through all out what I'm doing with my own money, right? And here I said as well that the recent level on the 15-minute chart that we need to see a higher high on is the 3.24 trillion. Why? Because if you look at the 15-minute chart and you pull this, there are 3 consecutive candles here. 1, 2, 3. This is the last high that created a new low. So we need to see a break above that for a continuation, or we can form 3 consecutive levels here and then go lower. I'm gonna update you, as I said here as well. I'm keep adding what levels I am looking for and what levels we need to see a reversal. One thing is certain: once I see a 15-minute reversal here, meaning a 15-minute higher high, I am going to open massive long positions. If I see an hourly market structure shift, which currently sits at 3.33, I'm going to double down on the long positions, because I do believe that a squeeze is coming. If we do not get a 15-minute or an hourly market structure shift, guys, Bitcoin is going to nuke, in my opinion. Like I think we're going down. I'm talking 80,000 if Bitcoin can't react from here. So it's very crucial in the next 48 hours. I do believe that you need to monitor this, or I am going to monitor. I'm just, again, I don't want to get another warning and strike and whatever. So I'm just trying to be very cautious about what I say. So I am going to monitor the market, and I am going to see what I'm going to do, and I'm going to update you in the community as well. But you need to see a higher high on the total, and once that happens, I do believe that that is going to be my trigger for my entry. Okay, there is one trade that we took, that I took. It's here in the community. I shared it. I said I took this trade. I even shared it on the show here the other day. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're doing. Subscribe, smash the like, and come back every single day. Here's how things work. Very simply put, you need to subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notifications on, and watch every day this 5 to 10 minute update. I'm here in a hotel. I just landed. I smell. I stink. I whatever. I want to take a shower. I have a meeting in 30 minutes, but I come here. I do this update because you rely on me and I rely on you. Okay. The second thing is, if you are not joined in a community where I can actually update you, I think that is a problem. So I would recommend you do that. Join the fam and be there. It is free for now. We'll see how things change, but do that so I can update when it happens. And I said that I'm taking this trade, and the trade ended up being pretty accurate. So I took this Zcash trade because Zcash has been the strongest on this entire dump. And when I took this trade, we're down here, and I think we're doing I'm doing pretty fine on this trade. So I'm up about 15 grand, about 85%. Now it's obviously the pullback after this big pump. It was 120, but I am seeing that this could continue the market structure, and this is basically the trade of the day as well. If you go into the hourly chart and you see that it could not close below above, that could be an issue, but I do think it's coming back. I am going to increase my stop loss up here at 483, and if I would not be in this position, I would just pull the 50% here, and I would start looking for an entry around 530. I would look at for a 5 or 15 minute market structure shift, possibly something like this, and if that happens, I would just add or open a position. But right now I'm just going to increase my stop loss to 483. I'm actually going to do it here, 483. This is bluffing, guys. You can get massive bonuses if you sign up. There's a link in the description. This is where I trade almost always, unless I am into the bots, which are also extremely great position to get into, in my opinion. Yes, the bots are in red, but all of them were up in profit, and I know that this is what the bots do. When the market is dumping, they accumulate, and when the market is pumping, they distribute. So this is one of the best times, in my opinion, to get in. All of these going to be in the description, so you'll be able to find it. Of course, not financial advice, do your own research, but this is what I am expecting and what I'm doing. So again, I'm waiting for this 3.24. I'm going to post if I think this look at this. So here, for example, this is going to be the 5 minute chart. So if we go a little bit lower here and we close above here on the 3.2, that could be also a 5 minute market structure shift and potentially a great entry. But I'm going to wait for the 15. I'm going to wait for the 15, and then I'm going to really monitor it because it can be just a fake out. I'm going to look for the 15 minute higher high, and I'm going to look for an hourly higher high market structure. And when that happens, I'm going to get in. Guys, I'm going to drop an update in the weekend, so turn the bell notifications on. One of the trading methods that I use. We're going to drop it in the weekend, so go and check that out. Check this out. Is going to be the last daily update, so you'll be able to see it, and you can click here to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.